In this challenge, you have 3 tasks to complete using loops. Let us look at the first task. You have to display a multiplication table for a number. Like suppose if a number is 5, then you have to display a multiplication table for 5. That is 5 multiplied by 1 gives 5. 5 multiplied by 2 gives 10. So on. So this is how our multiplication table should be displayed if the number is 5. I wrote it here. Now, one important thing. See, if you are new to this programming, that is writing loops, then you must understand one thing. When you have any task to perform, like this task is given to you, multiplication table should be displayed. In this, you must identify what is the part that is repeating and how we can write down some statements which will repeat and generate this result. So that observation all depends on you and your practice. So for doing this, like I am doing like a paperwork here, right? So you have to do some paperwork that will help you a lot. If you try to directly think in your mind and do computations in your brain, then it's difficult. It will waste a lot of time. So just use pen and paper. Whenever you have any task that can be performed using loop, then you have to identify the repetition task. And then that you can write it in the form of a loop. Let us check what is the repetition task here. See, if we observe this multiplication table, this is a number 5. Yes, number only. Everything is 5, 5, 5. Yes, it's number only. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4, the number is changing. Is it possible to change the number like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, yes, it is there. You know this loop for integer I assign 0, I is less than n, some number. Let us take it as 10 and I plus plus. This type of loop we have written. So already we have seen it, right? So this I will be changing the value from 0 up to 9 and at 10 it will stop. But we want from 1 to 10. Okay, so change this, make it as 1, don't write 0, and up to 10. So commonly we write for loop starts from 0. Usually it's not that it always starts from 0. Usually we write from 0. So that's why I wrote it 0, then I cut off and wrote 1. We want it from 1. Yes, we are getting the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Yes, up to 10. So who is changing these values? This is I. Yes, this is I. Then what is this 5, 10 and 15? This is the product of 5 into 1 and 5 into 2. So it means I can get it by multiplying n with I. That's it. This is what I have to display. So how to display this one? So for displaying, I have to say system.out.println. How I have to print this one? First I should print a number. Okay. Then what is this? How to print this cross? This is not cross, this is X. You can take capital X or a small x. Okay, so X is a letter. So I will print it as a string X plus. Then what? The next is I. So plus I, then plus. I have to show equal to symbol. So yes, equal to symbol is again a string. So I can take it as a string. It's a character. Then n into I. Just display the product. That's all. This should give me a multiplication table. So this type of printing, I have done it using println, right? And in that println, I am using n and I as well as product of n and I, right? So that's how a table will be displayed. So I have written the main part of this. So you have to complete a program. So you have to read one number from keyboard and whatever the number is given, for any given n, it should display multiplication table. So come on, quickly pause the video and write the program by yourself. I am waiting for you. And if you need any help, you can continue watching. I'll be showing the solution, the program for this one. Then we will go to next task. Pause the video and write the program. Let us write a program. So already I have a scanner object created attached to a keyboard. So first of all, I should give a message, enter a number, enter a number. Then read a number in a variable n by using a scanner saying next int. This over. Now I have to write on a for loop, integer I assign 1, I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus, then Next, here I should print system.out.println, first of all n plus this x, then plus I. Plus is for concatenation, right? So hope you remember these things. And equal to, then plus for concatenation, n into I. That's it. So this should print the multiplication table. Let us run the program. Enter a number 5. So this is the multiplication table of 5. If you want some spaces, you can give space also after 5 and then in between 5 and multiplication. So you can format it as you like. So like here I will give some spaces so that it looks little more clear. Run the program. Enter a number is 7. So this is the multiplication table for 7. That's it. So hope you have done this simple program. Now let us move to the next task. I will explain the task, then you have to write a program for it. Now the next task is to find the sum of n natural numbers. This is natural numbers. Okay. So what are natural numbers? What does it mean? I will write down here. The numbers that are starting from 1 onwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. These are all natural numbers. Sum of first n natural numbers means we want the addition of numbers from 1 onwards. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 so on. This is what we want. Up to what? Suppose I say up to 10 numbers. So we want the sum from 1 to 10. Let us call this as n. So n means how many numbers you want. So if I say n is 10, then how it should be done? Let us see. What we want, let us check. 1. So the sum is 1 only. Okay. Then 2. Then the sum is 1 plus 2. That should be 3. Then 3 means the sum should be 3 plus this 3. So actually this 3 plus 3. So this should be 6. The next number is 4. So it should be this 6 plus 4. It should be 10. Then when the number is 5, for adding natural number, that is 5, this 10, that is 10 plus then this 5, it should be 15. This is how we should go on adding the numbers. See, the way I have written this is more important. This will help you to get the idea or to get the logic that you have to write on inside the loop. So that's what I am saying. If you do paperwork, then later on when you are good in designing logic, then you can do it in your mind directly. Okay. Now let us observe what is happening here. See, this is numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have a for loop, right? We have a for loop. Using a for loop, we can take I assign, that is integer I assign 1, and we can go up to a given number n, whatever it is. If it is 10 or 20, whatever it is. Okay, this is okay. Then what I have to do with this number? 1 should be added. See, this is 1 plus 2 and the answer is 3. So this means this was 0 plus 1 and the answer was 1. See, this 1 is taken here. So we have to get the sum, addition of this number, right? So this is sum. Sum plus this is 2, I. I is 2, right? Then this is sum and this is I. If I call this as I is becoming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So I am adding it, then that sum plus I value, sum plus I value, sum plus I value. This side is sum. See, this is sum. Sum is coming this side. So how I am getting this result is sum plus I is giving a new sum. So this should be stored in new sum. So what I have to do? Every time generate a new I and add it to sum and store the result in sum. So yes, I can do it like this. Sum assign sum plus I. This is how I can get the summation of numbers 1 to n. So initially sum should be 0. Yes. So this is how I have given you the idea how to get the sum of all natural numbers. So from this table you can observe. If you miss anything here while explanation, so you have to spend time again. So watch it again and try to understand how you are getting this one. See here, explanation is not important. Your observation is more important. Again, I am telling you, in this loops topic, your observation is more important because loops are used a lot in writing logic, writing the program. So your observation is important. All right. Now you have to write a program. So now let me explain what you have to do in the program. First of all, take input number up to what number you want. Then declare sum initialized to 0 and write down this loop. You will be getting the result in sum, and then print system.out.println whatever the sum you got. So I have given you almost everything from the program, just you have to convert it in the form of a program. Now quickly pause the program, pause this video and write on the program by yourself. And come back, I will explain you about factorial of a number, and before that also I will show you the solution for this one. Let us write a program. So I am using a same class and the main method is having a scanner and I am reading a number n. Now next, the code is very simple. I have to declare a variable sum that is initialized to 0, and using a for loop I should take integer I assign 1, I is less than equal to n and I plus plus. Then inside this sum assign sum plus I is getting added every time. Then print the result. Sum of n numbers is sum. So if n is 10, it will show sum of 10 numbers is whatever the sum we get. Let us run the program. If I enter a number 10, let us see what's the result. Yeah, 55. 55 is the result. You can add numbers from 1 to 10 and check the result is 55. Like this you can try for various numbers and find the sum of n natural numbers up to that number. Alright, so hope you have done this program by yourself. Otherwise the code is there. I have written the code, so you can copy this code. If you are getting any errors, check your program with this code. Alright, don't look at this comments. You don't have to do anything with this. I suggest for every task you start a new project. Alright, don't write in the same class. I am doing it here for just for explanation purpose. So don't write in the same project. Open a new project and write a separate program for every task that you are doing. Let us move on to the next task. Now let us look at the next task, that is finding the factorial of a number. What is factorial of a number? How to calculate it? See, just like finding the sum of n natural numbers, this product of n natural number is called as factorial of a number. Suppose a number is 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these should be multiplied. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 gives the factorial of a number, that will be 120. So factorial is represented in mathematics using an exclamation. 5 factorial is 120. So here I will write 5 factorial is 120. So we know very well how to take the numbers from 1 to 5. Yes, it is using a for loop. For integer I assign 1 and I is less than equal to a number, then I plus plus. Then how I can calculate this one? How to find out the product of this? So I will write down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then see the work that I am doing. You have to do like this. If there is a new challenge for you, then you have to learn from these examples. So then only you can try for a new one, or you can handle a new challenge. This is a very simple task, but the working is more important. So I have to multiply all these. What to do? First time the result should be 1 only. Product should be 1. Second time this 1 should be multiplied with 2 and the result is 2. Third time this 2 is multiplied with 3 and the result is 6. And the 6 is multiplied with 4 and the result is 24. And next 24 is multiplied with 5 and the result is 120. This is how we can get. So okay, this is I can understand this. I can use a loop and I can get it I. Then what was this? See, 1 was multiplied with 2, 2 was multiplied with 3. Then what about the first time? This was also multiplied with 1 into 1. So this means these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are nothing but I. And what about this? The result we are taking it here again in here. So actually we are getting the factorial here. So this portion is a factorial. And how we are getting it? The same factorial, we are multiplying it on this side. This one on this side, 2 on this side, then 6 on this side. So it means this is multiplied with the factorial. Oh, that's how I got a formula. Now I will reframe it. It is not on the right hand side. Mathematically it is on the right hand side, but in programming you have to write like this. Factorial is factorial multiplied by I. This is the expression that you have to use, and you should know what should be the initial value of factorial, right? I have done the paperwork just now here, so from there you can guess what should be the value and where to use it, and how to write a program. Now this is your task. This is sufficient, so I will leave it here. I have shown you how we can get all the numbers using for loop, then how this formula is framed. See, this process is done by using this single formula. Fact into I is 1, multiplied is 1 only. Then fact into I, that is 2, is 2. Then fact is this one. So this is how we are getting a number. Now you try to write down a program, take a number and find out a factorial. Try it by yourself, pause the video and do it by yourself. If you are unable to do, you can continue watching the video. I will be showing you the program. Let us write a program for finding factorial of a number. I hope you have already done it. So anyway, let us look at the program. See, I have a main method, a scanner is ready, and also I am taking an input as a number. So int n, taking in integer type data from the keyboard. Then for finding a factorial, I will declare a variable. It's better to declare a variable that is long, right? Long. And fact, that is for factorial, and initially its value is 1. Then as I have to find out the factorial up to n, that I can do it using a for loop. Integer I assign 1 and I is less than or equal to n, and every time I should increment I. So this I will be giving me numbers from 1 to n. So every time factorial should be multiplied with I and the result should be stored in fact. That's it. I will get the factorial of a number. So here I will print it, system.out.println, and the number is factorial is fact. Alright. System.out.println, factorial is fact. This is what going to be displayed. Factorial will be displayed for a given number. Let us run the program. Enter a number. Now I will enter a number. I want to find out factorial of 5, that is 120. Yes, I got the result 120. Like this, you can run the program again and you can check for various numbers and verify the answer. Do some paperwork and verify your answer. So that's it. Hope you have already done this program. If not, then you can copy this program and do it now. Alright. If you are getting any errors, you can verify your code with this code. Even if you are not able to do it, then you can ask a question in question answer section. Just below this lecture, you can find a question answer section there, and you can send me a question. And if student have already asked a question that is same as your doubt, it may help you, then you can check those questions first, and if the same question was not posted, then you can post a question. So question answer section will help you. So if you are getting any doubts, below every lecture there is a question answer section, you can refer it. That's all in this video. We will solve more challenges in the next video.